What an interesting day it's turning out to be. Woke up and there's a snowstorm going on outside. And it's literally sideways. Like the snow is going that way. I woke up and I forgot to close my window in the front driver's side. And some snow came in, drifted in, and fell on my seat. So now my seat's a little bit wet. This got a nice little breeze coming in. And I've got the passenger window open, just like a crack. But you can just see like there's just a little bit of snow in my window there. It was coming in my window and got my seat wet. But that's okay. You live, you learn, you move on. So welcome back, guys, to another episode of Life with Spike. I am Steve, and I'm out here in Grande Prairie, hunkering down in a snowstorm. So we're gonna open up all the windows and enjoy some sunlight and have some breakfast. I'm gonna throw some water in the kettle, boil some water, and make some oatmeal, have some breakfast, and stay warm. Just chilling here outside of Grande Prairie. It's like so cold out there. I'm like in my shorts, just hanging out in the van. It's nice and warm in here. The gusts of wind are just blowing the van over like crazy all night. The gusts are up to like 50 kilometers an hour, I think. So according to the weather, it says it feels like -8 right now outside with the wind blowing. The windstorm out there is blowing like crazy, which is not something I'm used to, being in the valley in BC where there's no wind at all, unless you go up top to the high mountain tops where you can get some wind, but usually not like this, and not for as long as this. So here's my first impressions of Grande Prairie. I'm not gonna make an official like review of Grande Prairie right now, but this is what I've gotten so far, because I've driven around the outskirts. I've kind of got a grasp of where things are and how the city's kind of laid out. There's no windy roads, there's no going around a mountain to get to your location, there's no tunnels. Even when I flew up with the drone, I was looking around for some mountains to go play at. I'm lost without my mountains. I miss my mountains so bad. I just want to go back to BC and go back to the mountains and just enjoy the mountain peak views. I would love to just take my mountain bike and go for a couple kilometer ride. Well, minus the fact that there's snow outside. That would be awesome right now, is to go mountain biking, but it's a little windy and a little snowy. Another thing I don't like about Grande Prairie is it's too windy. And the only other thing I can think of is the lakes nearby. Maybe they're good fishing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick up a Alberta fishing book and figure out the rules for the lakes. Maybe go throw my fly rod in one of the lakes and see how the fishing is up here. But I'm here because my kids are here and they are my life. My kids are amazing. They are part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. The reason why I have this van. And it's the next day. Right after I recorded that last clip, my son called me and said, "Hey, let's go hang out." So I went and picked him up and we hung around for the day. We did a little another drive around Grande Prairie and found a lake called Ferguson Lake, and I decided, well, why not? It's not windy today, so come back here today, fly the drone, get a couple shots and some footage of the lake here, and hope you guys enjoy. So there is a couple good things about Grande Prairie, is there's a lot of places for people to van life and camp out for the day, for half the day, for weeks even, and not be said anything. Last night I pulled up to like an A&W where there was a bunch of semi trucks just parked along the road. I just pulled in behind a big rig and parked the van, went to bed, watched a couple TV shows in the back here, and when I was done, went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, I made breakfast, and I was gone by like 9:30 in the morning. So no knocks on the door, nobody touched my mountain bike in the back, so that's awesome. That's good to know. I've got, quite a few places now in Grande Prairie that I could go hide out and camp for the day. Even parks, you can just go hang out at the park for half the day. As long as you're not parking there overnight at the parks, nobody says anything. Nobody cares. Nobody cares whatsoever. And even with, solar panels, roof rack, mountain bike out the back, blacked out windows, and all my stickers around my entire van, and nobody bothers me. I've had bylaw drive by, police drive by, nobody said anything. I've yet to find the homeless camp here in Grande Prairie, so I'm not sure where that is and whether or not there's, dozens of motorhomes parked somewhere where I could go sneak in beside. But I have found a few RV parks, but you've got to pay money. It's probably like $500,000 a month or something to stay at an RV park, but you've got full access to sewer, power, water, and all that fun stuff. So technically I could go there, pay a few bucks and just park there and leave and come back, but why bother paying rent when there's so many places to go hide out and park at? So the other cool thing about Grande Prairie is it's got a Costco, a Walmart, and a Superstore. So those are three awesome places that you can go and save a few bucks and buy some bulk items. So Grande Prairie is a nice place to stop, grab some groceries before heading north. So that's another cool thing. You can do laundry here. They've got pools here. The only thing they don't have here is an Anytime Fitness, and I'd really like to have an Anytime Fitness here so that I could go have a shower every second day or whatever. And the other negative thing about living inside Grande Prairie is I can't have a campfire. Now, I would love to have a campfire to have a shower, but standing in the wind while having a shower would be very cold. Number two, having a campfire with how dry it is in Alberta would be not a good thing with how easily a wildfire can start. And I am not going to be the culprit of a forest fire. Well, there's no forest here. A prairie fire? I don't know. You guys can correct me in the comments below, but yeah. That's just not something I'm ready for, and it's super windy here. I would have to dig a big hole in the ground for my fire to sit in so that the fire sparks can't leave the little hole. And that just ain't happening. I ain't digging holes just for a fire. Maybe my son will come with me and we can actually go find a campsite and drive a little bit, because he said he wants to go camping for a night in the van. So we can go start a fire, hang out. So that was kind of cool. My son said he he really likes the idea of living in a van because you don't have to pay rent and all that fun stuff. Van life in Grande Prairie is windy. That's all I can say. Is you gotta put, like, I'm standing here in a muscle shirt, my heater's on the lowest setting, but if I turn my heater off, the wind sucks the heat right out of the van within like an hour or so. But if I was parked in trees or something like that, I could turn the heat off and the heat would stay in the van for hours. But yeah, we're not going to be doing much today. I'm going to go hang out with my daughter here in a little bit. We're going to go pick her up, probably have some dinner together, and go watch the sunset a little bit later and all that fun stuff. So that's going to be exciting. The best time in Grande Prairie is between 8:30 and 9:15, when the sky just turns that beautiful sunset color, that golden yellow color in the sky, where it's like a mix of oranges and of all the colors. That is the best time in Grande Prairie. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm just gonna have some lunch and edit a video, enjoy this pretty view, and maybe go for a walk down to the lake, see if I can see anything cool. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.